Then comes the heart chakra. We talk of love, we talk of this, we talk of that. Oh man, so much of talk of love in the West, which is never in India. But there isn't any love. It is such a love for money, love for positions, but there is no pure love. Nirvaj, there is no love like that. So the discretion between your family and others' family is to be seen very clearly. You will know that you are doing something wrong. This is more in India than here abroad. Couple would stay back, one by one they'll come. Alright, couples are alright. But they'll not bring their uncles, aunties, their aunties' parents, their parents, and then the grandparents and all that together. Never come in one line. They will always be grouped together, all of them will be on my head. I've seen. There's no discretion then. That we are individuals as far as mother is concerned. She is our mother, she is our guru, and we have to face her individually, not to take all this paraphernalia with us. All our relations, my brothers, or my sisters, or my this and that. So the discretion as far as the guru is concerned is extremely important thing in Sahaja Yoga. It is beyond me to explain to you how the gravity acts through Nabi. No doubt. But through your heart chakra, if you gravitate at people, or sort of what you call the charisma of a person, or some sort of a nonsense, or the charmingness of a person, that means you are attracted towards something that is extremely superficial and not at something which has gravity in it. So, the discretion at the heart is to have a relationship which is so detached that you nourish everything, every part of your family. Now somebody is attached to the husband, somebody is attached to children, somebody attached to the dogs, somebody is attached to the only to the plants. It's very indiscreet. You should be attached to everything in the same way. I would say that you should be so detached that you are attached to everyone equally. Detachment doesn't mean that you wear dresses or scantily. It doesn't mean that. It's a wrong idea. Detachment means that you watch everything and you do not get involved with anyone. You are out of it and you are seeing everything, watching it. You are a witness. This sort of love, if you have for anyone, you will be blessed by that personality very much more. So now the discretion of the Vishuddhi is another very important. The other day somebody came and his right hand was frozen. I asked him, what do you do? He says, I am working as a secretary. That lady. So I said, what do you do? She said, I type. I type a lot. I said, you take to Saj Yoga and before typing you just say namaskar to that work that you have to do just like that, and then you start doing the work as if you are not doing it. You are just doing it, typing, you are just typing, that's all. You are not doing it. You are not doing anything. Some people say, Mother, you travel so much. I never travel. I am sitting or I am walking. Where do I travel? Is the plane that travels? I am just sitting in the plane. I never travel like a Superman. I am sitting very nicely. Where do I travel? If I start thinking I travel very much, I do this work, I do that work. Somebody would say, Mother, you do so much work. I mean, I don't do anything. I tell you really, I don't do anything. Now I am speaking, all right. So, just I am speaking, that's all. And this speech also, I am not doing it, it's just coming out. Like a radio. Would you say that the radio is doing any work? It's just a radio. Actually, I don't do anything whatsoever. So when I am not doing anything, why should I feel tired? Why should I wear out? So this feeling of I am doing this and I am doing that is responsible for creating your problems of ego within. So to use the discretion over this ego, to put it down in its proper place, are these strands of Ida and Pigna sitting on top of them. Bring it down. And it's like a brake and an accelerator. So if somebody has too much of ego, then the discretion, see, is missing from that person. He does something, thinks, I have done this, I have done that. As they say, Humpty Dumpty sort. And then he suddenly finds, that's finished. I was very stupid to have such an ego. So what does he say? All right, Mother, you do for me. You work it out. Finished. It's done. Of course, I don't do anything, nor you do anything. But if you just say, Mother, please do this for me, it's done. If you say, Mother, come in my head, I come in your head. Come in my eyes, I come in your eyes. Say what you like. I don't do anything at all. Neither you do anything. It just works. Somebody else is doing, all right. Need not bother about that. Somebody is doing it. But as long as I am not doing it, I am relaxed and I am not worried. I am not upset. So Vishuddhi is a very, very important center. And for you Americans especially, American surgeries, you have to know that to be in the Vishuddhi means you are in charge. not doing anything, but in charge. Like these two hands are there, and you should know that is the Vishuddhi Chakra, which controls the two most important chakras, are Lalita Chakra and Sri Chakra. Just think of it. How important is Vishuddhi? How important is America? Just think of it. But nobody is aware of it. America means Las Vegas, then all these horrible beaches. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Nobody knows what is America is. What does it mean to be in America? What's our responsibility? All this comes to you when you allow your Kundalini to be up there. So you are absolutely detached, you are connected with the mains like this one, and the whole work is done by the mains. You don't have to do it. So when you are detached of doing anything, of appreciating anything, or debasing anything, or judging anything, when you are not at all doing all this nonsense, that means you are absolutely detached in the real sense of the word. This works up to the Agya Chakra. We can say that all these discretionary powers are within you, they are built in, they are spontaneous, and you have to just allow them to grow by meditating, by watching yourself every minute, every second, whether are you enjoying yourself or not. So the whole of discretion rests on one point: how far you are enjoying Sahaja Yoga. What a nice thing. Like yesterday, I was meeting every sort of a person. And some of them felt I was exerting too much myself. No, not at all. I was enjoying all of them. Sojaga is a very big joker, very big joker. See, a person comes up to you, you talk to that person. It's a drama behind every individual. And you discover what a drama this individual was. No need to go to any theatre or any film. Every personality is a drama, very enjoyable. If you just want to see the drama, and if you just know that, oh, you have to watch the drama, you have to see it. Only painful part is that as a guru I have to tell that this is not good, that is not good. That's the only painful thing. I wish I could have avoided it somehow, but it's not possible. Because from the darkness to the sunlight you have to come out. And you are holding my hand, so I have to tell you that be careful. It's a very, very small road. And both the sides you can follow into Ida or Pina. So hold my hand tightly. We have to go further. Don't look this side, that side. That's all. And this is what it is when you have discretion to put your hand into the hands of your Guru. Then you don't do anything. Just watch everyone, see everyone, And only thing you do is to enjoy. Whether you do it or not is not the point, but you are in the state of enjoyment, complete in the state of enjoyment. And that is the state we have to achieve and should become that state as our own being. Up to some Hamsa Chakra, you have come. And the Kundalini is now ready to open. Very much better, because she knows that you are in a state. She knows you now. She knows you very well. And the Kundalini knows that you can now pass through Agya. Your attention can pass through Agya because you have discretion. You have cleared out yourself of all these loads and things, and you can now pass through this Agya. So before realization, those people who have had discretion are the best people to rise. They are solid people. Or those who are weak, again and again fall and rise, fall and rise, fall and rise. They catch again and again. So the discretion at that time is to know that you are here for your ascent and for nothing else. And that has to work spontaneously only by just finding out joy and joy-giving things. It is not so difficult if you allow spontaneity to work. But they told me that, Mother, we have to do this, we have to do that, what to do this and that. Just leave it at that point. Just leave it and everything will work out. You are not doing anything. You are not really doing anything. It's this all-pervading power which is so efficient, is doing everything for you. There is one point which I wanted to tell you about the ashram life in Panikam. You have ashrams and ashrams and ashrams everywhere. Ashram is a small world, which is a symbol of an ideal world of the enlightened people. It's not that only those who are having no house, all right, you have no house, come along, because you can pay the rent. Is meant for people who are of that quality. So now in the ashram one has to realize that you are under complete observation. So you have to be alert. Somebody is watching you, now you have come in the camera. You are now in the ashram. So let's start from the very beginning, as I said, in an ashram as far as the Muladhara is concerned. That part I think most of you have worked out. that you should keep an extremely clean atmosphere. But I have seen some mad people, even in the ashram, start behaving in a manner that doesn't show that they are ashramites. Their behavior is so funny towards sex sometimes that I just don't understand. The relationship between the husband and wife also. Either they fight with their fists or their legs or feet, or otherwise they are absolutely docile and given up each other. It is such a misunderstanding we have without Hamsa Chakra being enlightened. That we take to things which were so dangerous for us, for our society long time back, just for granted. And we start doing the same thing. If not go down to that level, but we try to keep company with such people, we try to so-called help them, whatever we try to do for them all the time. We are so indiscreet that whatever we try to do for others, anything, either there is some sort of a passion or a obsession or some sort of a gain or whatever it is, then it is indiscreet, absolutely indiscreet. Because you don't do anything, it just flows, goes to everyone. So in the ashram, the life should be very pure, the relationship should be very pure. There should be respect of the elders. Those who cannot respect their elders will have a right issue with the problem, always. They must know how to respect their elders and a proper respect of the representative of your guru. The other chakras are to be seen in the same manner. In an ashram, try to have things which are spontaneous, not to have something artificial or something your guru won't like. Like I don't want to see there some sort of funny paintings or some sort of a funny, suggestive, stupid kind of an emblem. In a household that is such, it should be felt by anybody who comes in, feel, oh, this is an ashram. Clean, neat, tidy, and also ashram should be a place of peace and happiness and joy. If somebody comes to that ashram, he should feel, what a place I have found. What a nice place it is. I wish I could also come. It's only your discretion that works it out. That whatever you create, whatever you do is for the best. Now what do? You bring some water to me, I just put my hand. I do not vibrate. I do not do anything to vibrate. Just put my hand. Finished, it's vibrate. Now why should I take any credit for it? Just vibrate it. Finished. Do I do anything? Anything else have you seen? Nothing. Just put my hand. Finished, it's vibrate. In the same way, when you are doing something, you just think that I'm not doing anything. It's just this hand put there. If there's some red on my hand, the water will become red. So what did I do? Nothing. Nothing. Now there are vibrations in my hand. If I put it in the water, it has been vibrated. So what? Now in the ashram, I have seen people are not alert at all. Now there's a telephone call comes in. It gets lost. Or there's no communication. One person doesn't tell another person what is the telephone that has come. But even in the household, we have to be careful and alert. Like you put a paper there or some sort of a notebook where you should write down today whose telephones came, write it one after. So when a person sees a telephone call has come, that person can telephone back. It's one of the examples I'm just giving you, how you have to be alert about it. Now, if you are cooking, you should know how many people are going to eat. There are going to be, say, 10 people. Then the food will be cooked only for 2. But if there are 2 persons, then the food will be cooked for 10 people. And then the food is thrown out. Because after all, this is absolutely absurd. I must tell you a story of Mahatma Gandhi. I was in his ashram. I was quite young at that time, but that is on my very much recorded. So he wanted everybody to stay for dinner, lunch. They said, but we are going there. It's all right, you can have your lunch with me. And they were having conference, all the big Johnnies sitting there. So he got up and he had the keys in his Geneva, as they wear it. So that secret thread came out. With his key he opened the storeroom and got everything taken out according to the allotment of every person. Like one person would get only one chatak kya kehte hain? Huh? Ounce for each person. So he stood there, it was all measured, brought out for cooking. So all these people were there. Maulana Azad said, we didn't know, sir, that you have to do it yourself, to stand there with the keys to take out everything. You have wasted so much your time for us. He said, what wasted? Yes, for this you had to stand there and take out the food. He said, do you know, this is the blood of my countrymen. There are so many people starving in this world. And if you throw food like that, I assure you, one day you will be starving. You cannot insult food like that. But you have to be alert. You go to an ashram, I've seen in Australia, everywhere it happens. You just go and ask them, all right, have you got ghee with you? No. Then what oil you have? I say, what oil? Only going on like this. What is this? What oil you have got? No one knows what oil they have got. They don't know, they don't read what oils they have got. So somebody brings an oil bottle. I read it, castor oil. Castor oil? Yes, what else? I said, do you know for what castor oil is used? No, mother. Do you cook in this oil? I don't know. From where are you coming? Lunatic asylum or what? There is no alertness, is the point. So you have to get up at 4 o'clock, 4:30. I don't say you have to do it, but discipline yourself, because that's the time you get the alertness. The first shooting off the rays of the sun gives you that. You'll always see me early in the morning awake. Not that I need that, but for your sake I get up. You can sleep later on, but that time you just get up. First rays, sun comes much later, the rays come first. That gives you alertness. Then you have your bath, do your pujas, you are ready. By 6 o'clock you are ready and alert. But the alertness should be about everything. Now supposing I ask, where did you buy this? This should never be answered for anything. Where do you get this made? I know everything. If you ask, I may not know about this, but I'll find out from where did you get it, and I will know. Alertness about things, what we have, what is in the ashram, are we keeping it clean or not, or we are lousy people, absolutely lousy, don't know anything. It's a big fashion to say, I don't know. I'm not asking absurd question like how many hair you have in your head or how many stars there are. A simple thing, if I say, how many cups you have got? Same with the men, I have seen. It's not with the women, but men also do not have that alertness that they should have. There's no communication among themselves. They have more alertness because they are right side. But they have no alertness about the feelings of others. Like there's a husband who is very rude to his wife, always insults. The alertness of the man should be in the ashram is to shave off his head and also shave off his moustaches and ask him just to go about with a pajama. Or even then he misbehaves, then get a donkey and make him sit on that. Even then if he misbehaves, then tell him, no water available for you. Do what you like. Such punishment should be given to a man who misbehaves, who has no emotional feelings towards his wife, who ill-treats. Or somebody who is very romantic, also you should make fun of that person. This is the alertness of men is very important to see. Also they should be alert as to how the money is spent. You know very well how they have made money out of me in San Diego ashram. Nobody bothered even to find out what's happening to this. They are paying their rent, finished. Where are they spending? What are they doing about it? Nobody knows about it. Ask them, did you find out where they were sending money? Did they send me the money, my rents, things, nothing? We don't know, mother. We didn't see. We didn't bother. There should be alertness as to how much money is going where it is spent, how much you have got. You go to an ashram, you ask them, now, how much money you have got? In short, you don't know how much money you have got. No, mother, we went to that place and then we bought 20 tins of fish. So all money was exhausted. But why? Why did you buy 20 tins of fish? Because the women said you better buy 20 fish. How many there are to eat? Like that, they have no idea, no alertness, nothing. It's all a mess. What time people get up, what time they sleep, what they do, there is no alertness about it. Because in Sahaja Yoga, you are your own guru. Everybody is guru. A great guru they are. You are your own guru, no doubt. But you must have that self-discipline. To be a guru, you have to be self-disciplined and a determination, complete determination to rise higher, to ascend by whatever means it is possible, whatever is needed for your ascent. That is a sign of a person who will be a guru. There is no communication. There is a communication gap. There is no understanding of each other. There are problems. There is no emotional attachment to anyone. That's not an ashram. Another story I can tell you, because I have been in Gandhiji's ashram. Of course, our ashram are nowhere like his. His ashram, you have to get up at 4 o'clock, take your bath with cold water and go for the prarthana. And you would see all the snakes going round you. And when you are doing your prarthana there, all the snakes, somebody might be sitting before you doing like that with you. But no snakes ever bit any. You are not supposed to say anything. And this gentleman used to walk so fast, this Gandhiji, you see, he hardly had any weight. So he used to just jump. That's how I learned how to walk fast with him, because you had to walk, really run with him. And then, the food was all boiled without any salt. You could use salt if you wanted to. And then he would put some oil, which you may not like so much. If you wanted, you could have oil on top of that. He said, you must make your tongue all right. Why should your tongue ask for a particular type of food? He was worse than Zen, I tell you. Even Zen tried that very much with his disciples. He used to make things which were bitter, like quinine raised to power 108. Then to compensate it, the sweet was sugar raised to power 108. So that your tongue is all right. So the training of the tongue. Then what you speak, what do you say? Are you just chatting? You are a Sahaja-yogi. Every word you say is a mantra. These ashrams are much higher and greater than all the ashrams of the world, even Gandhiji's ashram. Do you know that you are the instruments of God Almighty? And when you speak, every word of yours is a mantra. Whatever is your desire is the command. Unless and until you realize this, the alertness about it, our ashrams are just like orphanages. People like a leader to be sweet, sweetie pie, so that they can eat very well, the leader. Or somebody overly strict comes in, he's another Hitler. There is no discretion that you have to be strict. At the same time, you have to be loving, caring, protecting. Many things can be said in humor. That doesn't give such a sting to people. But a Sahaja should think highly honored that mother is saying something to him that you have to do this or do that she is so much bothered about your family, about your children, about your ashram. So that alertness should be also in the minds of the men of the ashram, how to behave, how to talk, what to say. You are the mouthpieces of God Almighty. How can you waste your time chatting? So it is to be realized how to behave. For a person who is the mouthpiece of God, you represent Him. Actually, how you should dress up, how you should walk, how you should sit, how you should eat. I was surprised that people are drinking beer in the ashram. I mean, it is non-alcoholic, but it's beer made of molasses. Anyway, it is beer. How can you drink that molasses business? Have you ever been near any sugar factory? The smell of the molasses. You are consuming that. So whatever you are eating, whatever you are spending, whatever you are talking, I mean whatever is the extroversion, whatever is outside, must express to your inside. So you have to develop your Hamsa Chakra. Self-disciplining and introspection. Why do I do such a thing? I am a Sahaja. Ask this question every morning, and in the evening, please note it down. What did I do for Sahaja? We have fun, we have music, we have everything. But everything should be done in a dignified manner. Even dancing, I was saying, learn some rhythms. Otherwise somebody is doing the trot and another is galloping. That too like horses. Looks so odd. There should be gentleness, there should be understanding of the rhythm and rhythmic patterns. Learn more. How would you dance? Practice it. It's all right in the house. how the ladies should dance, how should they walk. Because your whole expression is the expression of God Almighty. So, how you should be among yourselves, how you should talk, when you should get up, when you should sleep. Everything will change if you really become aware of the fact that you are representing God Almighty, who is the source of discretion. In discretion, so many things you will learn. The first is the tolerance. It's all right. We'll work it out. It will work out. You will learn what is love, which is detached. You will learn what is humor, which tickles but does not hurt. You will learn also what to say in your lectures, what to listen to, and of all the things you will know how to fulfill the visions of God Almighty. Now today I had to tell all these things, of course, is a part of Vishuddhi. But the other part of the Vishuddhi is that you are part and parcel of the whole, of the Virat, and you become the oceans. So you have to be like oceans. Oceans in every way. That's how you will realize that this ocean of yours has no limits. Not only the ocean, but the beauty of the ocean and the creativity of the ocean. Everything is within you, which you have to utilize, which you have to develop, to manifest. Because if you are a part and parcel of Virat, that you are Virat, then how discreet you should be. I hope all of you will know that your behavior has to be of a level, not superficial, not cheapish, not greedy, of course not lusty. But dignified, saintly, royal, magnificent, beautiful, and joy-giving. May God bless you. Today my discretion was telling me all the time, so I had to force myself that better not say all these things just now, they'll be all shocked. I hope you are not shocked by what I said. May God bless you.